So today I will create this data entry form in Microsoft Access. For this, first of all, I will open Microsoft Access and this is the main screen. To create a new database, click on the blank database. So here type in the name of the database which we want to create, like I'm writing here demo. And the file which we are making is saved in the below location, and if we want to change the location there is also option right here. And from here there are many options. We can save wherever I want to save, and I am saving it on my desktop. And you can see finally our file is saved in the desired location which I selected. And .accdb is the extension used for Microsoft Access database files. So in the navigation pane on the left side, you can see a table named table1. When we create a new file in Microsoft Excel, a worksheet name 1 is created by default. Similarly, when we create a new database in Microsoft Access, a table called table1 is created automatically. What we see here is the datasheet view of table 1. Datesheet view can be used to view, enter and edit data in a table or query. Now to define the fields of this table field view, select design view. A new dialog called saved as will appear. You can rename this table if you want to. I will use the name candidate. Okay, as you can see, the table has been renamed to candidate details. What you see here is the design view of the table called candidate details. Now let's define the fields for this table. First column will be serial number. Type in the column name, serial number. Press the enter key to assign the data type for this column. Click on this arrow. A list of available data types is shown here. Short text, long text, number, date of time, currency. If you are planning to enter text in this column, select short text or long text. To enter numeric values, select the number data type, date or time for storing dates, and if you want the numbers to increment automatically with each new record, select the auto number data type. I will select auto number for this column. Next column is registration. ID, enter. We will use this column to enter text. Next column is first name, enter. If the number of characters expected in a column is less than 255, use the short text data type. For entries with characters more than 255, use long text. Usually first names are between 6 to 16 characters long, so I will go for the short text data type. Last name, date of the birth, this column is meant to store dates. We will select the date or time, data type. Next column is gender. In this column called gender, we are expecting one of three values from male, female and other. To set up a drop-on list, will these three options in the columns called gender. Lookup is at. I will type in the values that I want. Next, here we have to create a list of values expected in the column called gender, male, tab female, tab other. Okay, next finish. Next column is address, city, state, email, ID. To automatically turn the email IDs in this column into clickable links, select hyperlink as the data. Next, we need an option to upload the picture of the candidate. Picture, select the data type called attachment. We have defined the fields and assigned data types for the table named candidate details. To save the table, right click on this document tab. Now for the datasheet view of this table, right click datasheet view. These are the fields we create using the design view. In the gender column, we have a drop-on list with three options: male, female and other. And in the date of birth column, we have a date picker that allow us to Please select a data from a calendar. Like I mentioned earlier, datasheet view can be used to enter data into the table, but our goal here is to create a data entry form to make the process simple and more user friendly. To create a data entry form, go to the Create tab. From which the table candidate details is automatically selected, and these are the fields of the selected table. In the order to display all these fields on the data entry form, click on this button. Next, column now. Next, use this input box to name the data entry form. Feel free to use any name you like. Modify the forms, design, finish. Microsoft Access has created a data entry form using the fields of the table called candidate details. Labels are displayed on the left side of the form with their corresponding input fields on the right. The size of the labels and the input boxes can be adjusted to suit our requirements. Let's select the labels. These objects can be resized by dragging the control handles around. To change the font color, home, we will apply black color, bold if I want to, bold format, increase font if we want. Next, we will resize the corresponding input boxes. We can resize anything like whatever we want. This label called picture is not required, so I will delete it and move the object portion of this. Note that you can use arrow keys on the keyboard to move objects on the data entry form. Let's make some minor adjustments to the data entry form. What you see here is the design view of the data entry and reform. For switching to the form view, right click Save, then right click Form, back to the design view. To change the background color of the form, right click Fill Color, pick the color you want to and you need. Now to change the font, select the objects on the data entry form. Home, select the required font you want to change. Click on this square on the top left corner of this workplace. Other pop-up, yes, right click, then save. Close the document tab. Now when you click on this item called data entry form on the navigation pane, the data entry form will appear as a pop-up window. Right click, design view. Next we will add command buttons to the form which will allow us to add, save and delete records. In this form of design tab, select button, record operations, add new record. Next, select text, type in new. This is finish. Let me resize the button. Again, record operations, save record. Next, save. Delete record. Next, delete. Right click save, right click form. Now we will use this data entry form to add information to the database. Since we have used the auto number data type for the serial number column, this field will be populated automatically. So let's start with the registration ID. First name, last name, date of birth, gender, male, and the address, city, state, or email ID. To upload the photo, add, select photo, open. Okay, to save the details as record, save. Add a new record, new registration, ID, first name, last name, date of birth, gender, address, city, state, and the email ID. Add the photo, click on the photo, open it, and save. Close the data and reform. Click on refresh all in the home tab. The information we type into the data entry form is added to the table called candidate details. First name, last name, date of birth, gender, address, city, state, email ID, and picture. To see the picture, double click here and open it. As I mentioned earlier, we can also add data to the table using the datasheet view. First name, last name, date of birth, gender of course, the address, city, their state, and the last, their email ID. To upload the picture, add the picture, select the picture you want to upload and open. Copy to save this data, right click, save, open the data and reform. First record, click on this button for next record, second record, third record, the record which we create.